This is the Herdline News. Sponsored by Mercedes-Benz. The best or nothing.
NBA All-Stars approaching, and the NBA announced the players participating in the Skills Challenge, three-point contest, and dunk contest at the All-Star Game on Sunday. Robert Covington, Luka Doncic, Chris Paul, Julius Randle, Domantas Sabonis, and Nikola Vucevic will take part in the Skills Challenge. Then Devin Booker, Jaylen Brown, Steph Curry, Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, and Jason Tatum are in the three-point contest.
I love that Steph Curry is in that. He's just saying, because LeBron won't do the dunk contest, but Steph's like, I'll get in the shooting contest.
I think it's going to be great. And both of those will take place before the game. Then at halftime, they're doing the dunk contest with Anthony Simmons, Cassius Stanley, and Obi Toppin.
That's it?
Yeah.
Three guys. Let's just get rid of it.
Well, they're doing it at halftime, so they don't have a long time to do it because they want, they don't want fans in the arena, and they're doing all of this, in the same night. Whereas normally for All-Star, the skills contest, the three-point shooting contest, and the dunk contest are on the night before. And then you have the celebrity game, then you have all of this on one night, and then you have the actual game on Sunday. That's how the weekend usually goes, but they're condensing it.
I like the fact that Chris Paul, who's going to be a Hall of Famer near the end of his career, is ready to go up against the young guys. I love that. And I love Steph Curry's like, all right, take me on.
I'm an All-Star game person. I don't really love the Pro Bowl because it can be
awful,
difficult to kind of have an exhibition NFL game.
Very few things about the NFL stink. Pro Bowl and preseason, not good. Not good.
Not my favorite. But I do love MLB All-Star. I'm a huge home run derby fan.
Yes.
I know you don't really love it.
I'm not
as
into
much.
the derby, but I love the game. First three innings, when you get all these classic matchups, are great.
Yeah, no, the All-Star game, I think MLB All-Star game is really fun. But I love the home run derby. And the skills contest, I went last year. It was in Chicago.
Yeah.
It was quite cold, but it was a great weekend. And I don't know. I just think it's fun to watch these. I'm a little disappointed about the dunk contest not having Zion, but they're doing it at halftime. We'll see how it goes. So Tom Brady was clearly enjoying his time at the Super Bowl boat parade. And he said on the Late Late Show with James Cordon that he didn't really think about what he was doing before he threw the Lombardi trophy.
I was not thinking at that moment. There was not a thought. This seems like really fun to do. And then I found out later that had that been an incomplete pass, that would have went down like 80 feet.
80? I don't know about 80, but...
Oh, my God. It's funny about that. It's amazing what beer can do to you. Everything seems possible.
Was he on beer or some tequila?
Was he on tequila?
I don't know. I don't remember the videos of what he was partaking in. But, yeah, he was obvious. It was really fun to see him, loose and drunk. I know there was, a whole conversation about whether this was appropriate or not, which is, they drink beer out of the Stanley Cup. Calm down. By the way, there's not one of these. Do you think they just, share it?
There's a playoff.
The owner has one in his office. The coach has one in his office. They make multiple trophies. It's not just, one trophy. It was, I don't know. I enjoyed it, but I like shenanigans, and they won. Why shouldn't he celebrate?
Look at his reaction. He's just like,
I'm glad he caught it, though. I will say that. It would have been really clunky had he dropped it, but, it's the GOAT. He can get it that far. That was a fun scene.
Good for Tampa. A city that had done a lot right through the years. They draft good players. They'd had good coaches. They sell their stadium out. They could never get the quarterback right. They were the last team in the NFL that didn't ever have a star quarterback. Everybody's got one. Even Chicago had Sid Luckman. Everybody's got one. And when I was there in Tampa, we had tons of good players. Sam Weiss. We always had great players. You couldn't quite get the quarterback thing dialed in, and they finally did.
So the Texans are holding firm that they want to keep Deshaun Watson despite his request to be traded. Houston did grant J.J. Watt his wish to be released, and he is now happy in Arizona. And Watt just wants Deshaun to find the same happiness that he has.
I love Deshaun. We speak often. He's an incredible player, but he's an incredible person. The one thing I want for Deshaun Watson is for him to be happy. He deserves it, and I want him to be happy. So whatever that looks like for him, that's what I want for him.
That's nice. Nice thing to say.
We all want Deshaun to be happy. We also all want Deshaun to be in a place where he can actually fulfill his full potential.
Okay.
I've been on this for years because I have for years disliked the way that the Texans do business. I thought it was a huge mistake to make Bill O'Brien the coach and the GM, and it all started from me.
What was it?
I want Deshaun to get out of there, but what I think people are missing with Deshaun, and it's kind of starting to happen with Russell Wilson as well, although I wouldn't just find the Seahawks as a dysfunctional organization the way that I would the Texans, but it's a communication issue and it's an ego issue. And we talk about egos all the time and how they break down organizations and companies and dynasties all the time. And then we have amazing documentaries about all the things that went on behind the scenes. I mean, it was a massive part of what happened with Chicago and The Last Dance. It was about egos. That's really what broke it down at the end. At the end of the day, like what could be solved in a simple conversation unravels the greatest dynasty in sports that we're talking about 20 years later. When you first go to an organization or a company and you're a young talent, right? They take a chance on you. Deshaun Watson's a very high pick. There was not a huge chance. Russell Wilson obviously developed into that. But you owe that company to work hard, develop your talents, and become your full potential, right? This is an O period. That's why you don't make as much money when you start a company. But then you hit your full potential. And then the responsibility flips. And then it's on the company to provide the platform to maximize your talent.
Boom.
Let's be generous and say there's 15 quarterbacks on earth in the league that could win a Super Bowl, that could truly lead their team to a Super Bowl. That's generous.
It's close to that, though. No, Matt Ryan led late. I think 13 to 15 is reasonable.
Let's say 15. That means there are 15 men walking planet Earth out of the 3+ billion people that live on Earth that can do that job. 15
and
men.
It may not be that many.
Right. I'm being generous. 15. Once they reach their full potential, it's on you as an organization or platform or company to maximize their potential. They no longer owe you. They worked through their youth. They developed into what they are. And now you need to maximize what they do through communication, through personnel, through coaching, through GM decisions. That's on you. And that's what everyone, to me, is missing with Deshaun Watson. He should have the ability to get out of this contract and go somewhere where he can be maximized.
Yeah, I totally agree with this, by the way. Very well said.
Thank you.
Joy Taylor with the news.
Well,